Decoded.
Welcome, curious minds, to this book decoded exploration. Today we're digging into Outliers, the story of success, and really questioning that whole self-made idea.
Exactly. We usually focus on what successful people are like, their talent, their grit, but this book makes you ask where they came from and maybe more importantly, when.
It forces a shift, doesn't it? Away from just the person.
Completely. So, our mission today is to unpack, let's say, 3 big lessons. How hidden advantages, even arbitrary rules, and just sheer time, how these shape who gets to the top.
Okay, let's jump in. You mentioned arbitrary rules. The book starts with this really weird fact about Canadian junior hockey.
Yeah, it's fascinating. You look at the absolute elite players, right? The best of the best. And something like 40% of them are born between January and March.
40%, that's huge.
It is. And compare that to only about 10% born late in the year, October to December.
So what's going on there? Better coaching in the winter?
Huh? Not quite. It's simpler and kind of, well, sillier. The cutoff date for age groups is January 1st. So when kids are, say, 9 or 10 and trying out, the ones born in January are almost a full year older than the ones born in December.
Ah, okay, so they're just physically bigger, more coordinated maybe.
Exactly. They stand out, they get labeled talented, then they get the better coaches, more practice, more games. It's what the book calls the Matthew effect, a cumulative advantage. That tiny initial edge just compounds.
All because of their birthday. That seems, well, accidental.
It is accidental, and that's the key insight. It's a structural thing, not pure talent. And it's not just hockey. This pops up elsewhere, too, like U.S. colleges. Kids born later in the school year cutoff are underrepresented in 4-year colleges by almost 12%.
Wow. So these arbitrary lines, they lock people into patterns early on.
Pretty much. They become these self-fulfilling prophecies.
Okay, so that initial, maybe unearned advantage. How does that connect to actually becoming an expert? This brings us to the famous 10,000-hour rule, right?
Right. The core idea, based on research across different fields, music, chess, you name it, is that reaching true world-class mastery takes roughly 10,000 hours of dedicated, purposeful practice.
Purposeful practice, not just noodling around.
Exactly. Focused effort. And the researchers couldn't really find naturals, people who got there significantly faster. Everyone put in the time.
But getting that time, that's where opportunity comes in again, isn't it?
Absolutely. Take the Beatles. Part of their genius, yes, but a huge part of their development was Hamburg.
Their Hamburg Crucible, as the book calls it.
Yeah. Between 1960 and 62, they played something like 1,200 gigs, often 8 hours a night. That relentless performance schedule was their 10,000 hours long before Beatlemania. They got the opportunity to practice intensely.
Bill Gates is another prime example.
Perfect example. Born mid-50s, right place, right time for the computer revolution. But the key was, at 13 in 1968, his school got this incredibly rare thing, a time-sharing computer terminal with basically unlimited access.
Which almost nobody else had back then.
Almost nobody. So while other kids might have been smart, he had the chance to just live on that machine. He clocked his 10,000 hours programming way before most people even saw a computer like that.
So success isn't just about working hard. It's about getting the chance to work incredibly hard.
That's a crucial distinction. Opportunity often precedes the hard work.
Okay, so we've seen how timing and access shape careers. What about our environment shaping our actual health? That leads to the Roseto story, right?
The Roseto mystery, yeah. A small town in Pennsylvania, mostly Italian-American immigrants and their descendants. In the 1950s, researchers noticed something remarkable. Almost no one under 55 was dying of heart disease.
Which was unusual then.
Very unusual, and their overall death rate was about 30–35% lower than expected.
Okay, so it must be the olive oil, the Mediterranean diet, good genes.
That's what everyone thought. But they checked. Their diet wasn't actually that healthy compared to neighboring towns. They smoked, they struggled with obesity. Genetics didn't explain it either.
So what was it?
It was the town itself, the social structure. It was incredibly tight-knit. 3 generations often lived under one roof. People were constantly visiting neighbors, very active community life. And this strong egalitarian ethos people didn't flaunt wealth. It created this protective social cocoon.
So the community provided a health benefit, not just individual choices.
Exactly. It powerfully suggests that health and longevity aren't solely about personal habits, but deeply influenced by the culture and community around you.
That's profound, actually. It challenges so much of how we think about hell.
It really does. So wrapping this all up, the big takeaway from Outliers is that we need to broaden our view of success. It's not just about individual talent or grit, though those matter. It's also about this web of advantages, inheritances, opportunities.
Some earned, some
Got
just luck, like your birthday or where you grew up.
Precisely. Outliers are often beneficiaries of that whole ecosystem.
So if success hinges so much on these hidden advantages, these lucky breaks, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
About fairness, definitely.
Yeah.
And about potential.
Yeah, like, what if we structured things differently? If we tried to give more people the chance, like maybe different cutoff dates for sports leagues or ways to give more kids access to those crucial opportunities early on.
Imagine that. Think about Bill Gates. If 1 million kids, instead of just a handful, had access to that kind of computing power back in 1968, how many more breakthroughs might we have seen? How much richer could our world be if we designed systems to unlock that potential, to give everyone a shot at their 10,000 hours?
A really powerful thought to leave our listeners with.